everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a video that's a little bit different, well, a lot more different. I would call how to be more productive when you are a YouTuber, and I thought it was going to be very helpful for those of you who film YouTube videos and work from home. So I'm going to be going over the things that have personally helped me be more productive. Now, this isn't my only at-home job, I guess you could say. It's really important to keep yourself focused. So what I do is something that I used to never do before. So set a time where you have to stop. So for me, it's been 10:30 p.m. Before, it used to be like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning, sometimes even 4 in the morning. The best thing that you can honestly do is set your alarm to, let's say, 10:30, whatever works best for you. It's different for everyone. And set your alarm. Remind yourself, okay, I need to stop. Whatever I'm doing, even if, I'm in the middle of something, put it aside and stop and just relax. That is really important because some people don't know their limits and they just force their bodies to keep going and going, and that is me. I force my body. I used to force my body, and I would just keep filming, or I would keep editing non-stop, or keep researching on things that I needed to do. So this really helped me out, stopping at the right time. It is pretty much then you put your phone on silent, and don't let anything disturb you. Try to relax laying down, and that just really helps with all the mind clutter. And after I do that, I will, for about half an hour, listen to like sleep music. It can be a slow piano music. It can be sleeping 432 hertz music, which is something that I listen to. It just really helps you with winding down to go to sleep. Plus, this is an amazing way to sleep better. Not only are you stopping yourself at a certain time, you are also winding down, and your brain is always racing with thoughts, with thousands of thoughts per minute. So allowing yourself for like 10 minutes to just stare at the blank ceiling and pretty much just let all your thoughts pass one after the other is the best thing you can do. It's going to slowly help you with your sleeping pattern, getting back on track so that you can then wake up earlier than you used to. I was at a point where I would wake up, no joke, at like 1 p.m. and I was like, what is going on with me? There went like half of my day. Now I'm like completely feeling lazy to the point where I don't want to do anything at all. And even though I recently came back to filming YouTube videos, I was busy with other things as well. But before that, I've been doing YouTube for years. I have experienced these things for myself. I think I found the routine that works the best. Now, one thing that I see people doing a lot, and that goes for even my parents, is rushing their morning routines. I never rush my morning routines. I like to wake up, thank the universe, thank God for another day of life, and I then like to relax a little bit, listen to morning positive affirmations, and then that I feel like it slowly puts me in that motivational mood where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the day. So I'll get up and I'll go to the kitchen, make my coffee, and coffee stimulates your brain like nothing. It makes you more alert, it makes you just have that natural energy, that natural high. It's what I do. Then I will, go do my skincare routine, my brushing my teeth, doing whatever I have to do. And then while I'm doing that, listening to either a podcast or an audio book. And that really, I just feel like helps my brain get going. Like it takes it off of autopilot mode. And yeah, just listening to uplifting things while you're doing your morning routine really helps you get going and pumped for the day, and you achieve more things this way. When I talk about morning routines, I also talk about eat something at the right time, because I just feel like forcing myself to eat has been the worst thing that I can do, and I stopped doing that. So then around 12ish, 12:30, I will get hungry, and eat an actual meal. That is what I personally do, because I'm not that type of person that eats like at 7:30 or 8 in the morning. I just can't. For now, this is what's been working for me. I'm a visual person, and I like to write everything down. One that I use is a planner. There is nothing like having an actual physical planner, even if you have notes available on your phones. It is also useful, but I feel like just writing it down, being able to find it written down, just helps me a lot more. When I don't have it with me, I write stuff on my phone so I don't forget it when I don't have my planner, because I don't really carry my planner everywhere I go. So I'll write it down in my notes section app on my phone, and then when I get home, I write it down in my notebook or my planner in the notes section. And I feel like just doing that twice helps you remember your ideas better and the things that you have to do, or just anything that's important and should be written down. What works best for someone is not always going to work for everyone. The one thing that I see a lot in people's motivational morning routine is go straight to journaling. And for me, that's something that I struggled with a lot. I just felt like I was forcing myself to write things, and they weren't even at sometimes coming from like the heart. Sometimes I just felt forced to write something just because I felt like that was the thing to do, or that was the right thing to do. And no, now I don't do that. I will do that eventually during the day, but not in the morning, right when you wake up while you're drinking your coffee. I just feel like that's just not something that works best for me. So yeah, I just feel like that you can switch it up with, like I said, listening to an audiobook, a podcast, or positive affirmations, or something that's going to be uplifting, something that's going to bring you joy, even if it's something as simple as a Disney movie or an episode of Friends. Don't rush your morning. Let yourself get going. Now, another thing that I find very difficult to do, and I hear people suggesting this all of the time, and it is get the hardest tasks out of the way first thing in the morning. Now, if you think about that, you're trying to wake up, you're trying to get yourself pumped for the day. And you think about doing the hardest things first, that's just going to be a complete fail. You're going to just drop everything and be like, you know what, no, I can't, I'm going to put it off until tomorrow. And you start to procrastinate, and then time goes by, the day went by, and you did nothing. So I would say start off with a list of the things you have to do, yes, but get the smaller things out of the way first. And that for me has worked out amazingly, because I feel like when I get the easy things out of the way first, it just motivates me. Like it gives me that satisfaction, like, oh, I feel accomplished that I did so and so. I replied to my comments, and I go through my pictures for the video that I will be uploading, create my thumbnail. So I will create my thumbnail. I will do something that's relaxing, for example. Maybe, for me, for example, it's organizing my filming station. Just being with my makeup, like, gets me pumped and gives me ideas on things that I want to film. Getting those small tasks out of the way and then leaving the hardest for last is going to be a great motivator, because if you think about it, you look at your list and you see that you checked off 5, 6, 7 things that were much easier. You're like, wow, like, okay, let me keep going. Let me, get everything out of the way, or as much as you can out of the way. And that is really helpful. I have found that I tend to do more now when I do this versus start out with the hardest part of your task. Yeah, that is just another little tip of mine. Also, I feel like when filming videos, I used to really think to myself, oh, I can get this video filmed and out of the way in 1 hour. When realistically, it would end up taking me more than an hour, per se, like 2 hours. And, I would be like, oh no, I'm behind on my schedule of the day, or my tasks are going to have to be moved on to the next day. So never underestimate your filming. Always overestimate. So I always put in the section, 2.5 hours. Even if it sounds ridiculous, and I'm going to finish in an hour and a half, just writing that down, freeing that time lapse in my day and on my agenda is very helpful, because I don't feel pressured, I don't feel stressed. And I remember when I used to do that, when I used to film and think I would be done in an hour, I would feel so stressed out and I would be rushing myself. I would get all tongue tied. I would have to like stop and record again because I was just like not saying the right words, or I felt like I was so tired, or I don't know, just everything would go wrong. Seriously, my battery would run out. Now that I free up some more time, I feel like everything just goes smoothly. I do what I have to do a little bit more calm. I feel happy and motivated and pumped to film that video and then film another one and sometimes even film another one because you just feel that adrenaline rush in a way, that high, that natural high, and you just want to keep going and be as productive as you can. Always think to myself when I'm filming, well, if I do 2 videos, I'll have more content for you guys and I will be able to maybe relax for a little bit or for a day. And that is another thing that goes into my next tip. Always, always, always set aside a day for you to relax. Even if you work from home, no matter what area of, work you do, does not have to be blogging or YouTube, but take a day off. People just are so not good at taking days off. And I've noticed that with a lot of people that I know. They will work and work and work and not get off that computer and that phone until their eyes literally fall off. Well, not really, but I feel like they get to almost that point. So I don't do anything work related on Sundays. Sundays to me are my day to be with my family, with my boyfriend, with my friends, to, I don't know, call, FaceTime my best friend, call someone on Zoom or whatever. And yeah, that is just, I feel like it really helps you for when you go back to work because you had that day to relax and unwind and just have that normal social life. Save that day, Sundays, to either go out. I love going to the beach, one thing, or go out to like the mall, or go even grocery shopping. Although those things right now are a little bit harder to do with everything going on, but like lately, what I've been doing is calling people up and checking up on them, finding something fun to do with my parents. For example, we have been playing board games. You took that mental break. And mental breaks are extremely important for everyone. I think they're the most important because if you overstress, overwork yourself, you are most likely going to get anxiety. You're going to get, like I said, stress. You're going to get in a bad mood even. I know because I've experienced these things. Going back to the whole doing tasks from least importance to then the most important, just keeping yourself busy really is something that is going to motivate you. And yeah, even studies have shown that the busier you are on your workday, the more productive you will be. So that is what I actually been putting into my daily work day routine. Another important key point is planning ahead. I plan my videos ahead of time. I will do a mental dump like midday. I will take a break, for example, let's say like at 1 p.m. I will take a little 15-minute break and I will just write ideas. And that is going to help me plan ahead of time because I have all these video ideas and I'm like, well, I can do this and this on this day and this and that on that day. And maybe I don't have this product, but if I do it on that day, I will have it by then. So planning your schedule is very important. Planning your videos, and don't feel guilty if you have to move something to a different way. Don't feel like you have to force yourself to do that one video on that specific day. You can always swap it out for some other video or do another task that you feel is as equal of importance. And yeah, in general, small little acts of success will keep that momentum going. You will feel more productive, more energized, more efficient. You will feel like you can take on that day, do so many more things, and just overall get more things done this way. Now, something very important that I want to touch on. Never mix your personal space, like for example, your bed, with doing your work. Because if you do your work in bed, you are not going to get much done. You will get lethargic, you will procrastinate, you will get distracted, and you will get sleepy, which is the worst part. So never do your work on your bed. Always try to go to the kitchen, for example. Use a table. For me, in my bedroom, I have this little like nook area. That's my personal space. That is my workspace and filming space. And this is where I work, where I edit, where I do my makeup, where I do all that is related to YouTube and other projects. So yeah, that is something that I highly, highly suggest. You never do your work in bed. And one other thing is keep your area clutter free. So yeah, always keep your area clutter free. For example, the little table that I have, because I'm still looking for a more elongated desk. Keep it in a way that it looks very organized. Don't leave things lying around. I just feel like when I get to my workstation, if there is clutter, I just automatically get unmotivated. Tidy up. That is extremely important to me. Just to have everything organized so that you're not rushing when you're filming, so that you're not rushing when you're doing your makeup or trying to do a tutorial, but oh my god, where did my MAC 217 go, or where did my favorite lipstick go? No, you will know where everything is because you tidied up the day before. And one other thing that's important, you guys. I know that this really doesn't apply too much. I mean, it depends on what type of video I'm going to film. But one thing that I like to do is I will plan what I'm going to wear. Even if my bottoms are going to be leggings, just comfortable leggings or pajamas, plan what shirt you're going to wear, plan what blouse you're going to wear, what accessories you're going to wear, do your hair. That is very important. I just feel like it saves me so much more time when I pick out what clothes I'm gonna wear and when I do my hair ahead of time. Because when you're just sitting there and you're like, but I still have to straighten my hair or I still have to brush my hair, even if it's a top knot bun, you will feel like, oh my god, maybe I should have filmed today. I'm too lazy. That's just the way that I get. And now that I've been, knocking those things out of the way, I get right to filming because I'm set. Everything is organized in its place and I am somewhat put together and ready to film and motivated. Try to get out at least once a week and do this for your own mental health, for your sanity, and to de-stress. That is very important. Going out for walks if you can. That is pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever in the world you are. Stay safe. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.